So today is Tuesday, August 11th, and I will be reading today's devotional. Returns of increase. I tell you the truth. All those who have left houses, brothers, sisters, mother, father, children, or farms for me and for the good news will get more than they left. Here in this world they will have 100 times more homes, brothers, sisters, mothers, children, and fields. Mark chapter 10, verse 29 through 30. The economics of God's kingdom don't add up in human logic. For those who leave behind all they had, a multiplication of blessing and restoration is promised. In the family of God, we find ourselves at home even as strangers in foreign lands. When we meet fellow Christians, we find homes, brothers, sisters, mothers, children, and fields to share. When we step out into the great unknown of following God's direction in our lives, He often shows us only a step or two at a time. We can't know the wonders we will experience, the people we will meet, or the cultures we will learn from. There is tremendous beauty in traveling and getting to know others we may have never known if we had stayed home. Have courage to follow the Lord, for He sets the lonely in families. Jesus, I choose to follow you no matter where you lead. I trust you will bring me to community wherever I go. So this really hits home for me because I feel like when you're coming to God, it's like it's so uncomfortable, right? And our problem as humans is we want to stay where it's comfortable, even if the comfortable is not healthy, if it's not peaceful, if it's not promising, if it's not what we genuinely want for ourselves. In order to truly come to God, we must give up our comfort. We must give up the ways of our past. We must give up the cycles that we are used to. And yes, it is going to be very uncomfortable. It is, we're being broken open before we are being put back together, right? And it's so raw and it's so healing. And before, when I had healed, I thought I really healed. But when I came to God is when I truly was broken open and realized how much I was affected by all of the things that happened to me and around me. And I realized that I am willing to give up anything that I feel like I deserve or I desire that is not aligned with God's will and His plan. Because there are things that I thought I wanted, especially like when it comes to timing. I wanted this then, I wanted this now, I wanted this, the way I wanted it. And God has really woken me up like, you are not the person you're supposed to be yet. That's why I have not handed you these things. You would not be able to steward these things that you are asking of me properly. And you would be right back in these cycles. And so He has told me, I have to break you into the person you are supposed to become. And so now as I'm, it's still a process, but as I'm becoming this person that He wants me to be and that I've always wanted to be, I can really see like, okay, I thought I wanted this. I don't want that. Like, I literally pray multiple times a day, like, everything that you want for me, I want for me. Show me what you want for me and take the lead, because I have no idea what I really want. Like, I can want something, but I'm not putting a timeline on it. I'm not putting a limitation on it, because the problem is we limit God, right? He has no limitations. He can do anything, literally anything, and there's no way it can be proven in this life, in this world, on this earth. But because we limit Him and we say, oh, I want to cap myself at this much a month. Oh, I just want, a 1-bedroom in this city. Maybe that's not what He wants for you. Maybe He wants you in a completely different state or another city, or a 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom, 5-bedroom. Maybe He wants you in something else, because no matter what you feel like you are deserving of, God wants to give you more. He doesn't want to sit here and just hand you millions. He wants you to work for it. He wants you to really become a certain person for it, right? Tithe and do all these things and steward your money properly. But He really does want more for you than you want for yourself. Like, the thing that I always think of is that one picture where it's like a girl, I won't say girl, a person wants like flowers or certain blessings, but what God comes through with, doesn't matter the timing, doesn't matter whatever the circumstances, is 10 times more. So when we really surrender and die to our old self and to our desires and really follow His will and what He wants for us and become the person that we are supposed to be under Him, He will really show up. And although I have not come to see that yet, the blessings and all of that, I can feel it en route. I know it is on its way. And no matter how long it takes, no matter if it's not the way I expected or, you know, I don't have limitations on God. I'm not going to sit here and say I want a 2-bedroom or this or that. I'm not going to sit here and say I want to stay in this city. I want what He wants for me. That's it, period. And no matter where I end up, I know He will have community there for me. I know He will have me set up, right? And so I am not worried about anything. On the day to day, yes, I might be like, oh, but this, but that. I cannot worry about it because tomorrow isn't promised, right? We can't sit here and stress about when is this going to happen. Sit in the blessings and the health and the love and the peace that you already have, that you are creating with God right now. And don't be so quick to jump to the next want, the next desire, the next blessing, right? Steward what you have now. Enjoy your relationship with Him. Really show up and put in that effort with Him. And really just try to be a better person every single day. And I feel like that is fulfilling me more than anything in my life ever has. So I'm not waiting on anything. I am enjoying the now and what God is doing in this season. And yes, there are things that I'm still doing behind the scenes, but I'm not sitting here anxious and worried and, oh, when is this going to happen? And that's not the life God wants for me. That's not the life God promised me. So I'm going to wait on His peace and His blessings, and I'm going to do it His way. God bless.